Hey there adventurers, today I'm making a video about climbing. How to improve your progression. If you are stuck, what are the best way to optimize your character, climb higher and get a better ranking. First of all, I'm not a native English speaker, so I advise you to turn on subtitles in the video to be able to understand what I say. So climbing. If you check the rankings, you will notice that there is already a lot of people who climbed up to floor 57. Most of them, sadly, are Guardian Bison. So, except the Guardian Bison, I will try to cover every aspect of the game that are able to improve your gameplay, your character, and will allow you to have a better ranking faster. First of all, paying. Of course, paying is the most direct and fastest way to get a better ranking. Just by paying, you can get months of progression and optimization to get a large advance compared to free-to-play players. But it's not the goal of the video here, so I will talk more about the other aspects of the game that allow you to get better without spending anything. You will notice that the highest your damage is, the fastest you can clear the floors and the fastest and highest you can climb. So the best way to improve your damages is by making sure that the 3 items of your gear that give you a direct attack boost all have correct modifiers. Let's see here. For example, I'm playing Rock Whipping build. Whipping is a skill attack based build. Every build in the game are either skill attack, normal attack, or extra damage. You have to make sure that your skill attack stats, for example, is high enough for the content you try to unlock. Here you can see that I have a simple, normal, ancient legendary trinket, which luckily gives me 2 lines of skill attack in the primary stats, which is very good. Here, for comparison, the last rarity unlocked, Iron item. This is the same item. You can see that the base CP it gives me is way higher, but in fact, this item is actually weaker than the one I have currently equipped. Even though the rarity is higher, even though there is 4 random stats here, and the stats are higher, it's still weaker than my current equipped item. If I swap them now and I try to do Demon Land, I will be less efficient, have less damages, and have a harder time to finish the Demon Land. So don't make this mistake, don't rush to try to get a higher rarity. Just make sure that your current items are strong enough. You can spend your resources to build more of them to have a higher chance of having more attack that gives a direct benefits towards your build. This is the most efficient way to get stronger. Then, when you have multiple line of damages on your trinket, bracers, weapon, when you enchant them, it will just get better and better. In the end, if you count the enchant, 1 more line of skill attack or normal attack or extra damage according to your build will make you way more efficient than just having a superior or even iron item with no stats. After that, the gems. You have to be careful with your jumps, it's very helpful. And even though the stats are not that great before the level 4, from level 5, most jumps are very strong. You can see here that the attack gem level 5 not only give you raw attack, but even a percentage bonuses of attack. Same for skill attack, same for piercing. For now, in a superior or ancient build, you can only have 4 gem slots, but when you get iron items, you will have 5 gem slots, so you'll be able to add to it some damage to human or some damage to orc to be even more efficient if you actually get one of these 2 bosses. After that, be careful with your choice of pets. Don't make the mistake to think that the S rarity pet will always be better than the A rarity pet. When you deploy your pet, you should set as a captain the one that has the better skill in your lineup. Here I use a skeleton build, so the Midnight Bear, even though it's just rank A, is the strongest I can currently have, with a 38.8 plus 6.3% of skill attack bonus. This is way better than any existing S rarity pet. So in the end, your pet build, if you play normal attack or skill build, should be a A pet with, if possible, 3 S rarity pet for the bonus stats. After that, check your fillers. Fillers are very much up to luck, sadly, because they are hard to loot in the story mode, and then when you combine them to get them higher, it's very much up to luck. If the filler stone that you get doesn't have a good legendary stat, just don't bother to waste some fillers just to unlock it. Directly use the fillers that gives the direct benefits to you. If the legendary bonus is very good, like this one for example, then don't hesitate to lose some filler to get it. Remember that the CP, be it the attack, damager or the viability, is clearly not representative of your character efficiency. It's way better to have higher stats having a direct synergy with your build than just having high CP for no reason. Then, you have to remember that you can use potions. Potions are very strong and can save you around 1 minute and give you a very fast time, especially against the boss, if you use them and drink them at the right time. Yes, potions are hard to get, but every rankers drink them like water, so you should always try to use some resources to get some in case, and you can even save a rift or demon land that you were very close to be not able to finish just by drinking one. It's always useful to have some of them. To get them easily, you can use the wheel, just with the red bound diamonds. If you are lucky, you can directly get one in this legendary potion value pack, and if you are unlucky, you can just spend your luck points to buy it directly in the luck shop. I really recommend it. You should really not look down on these potions. They have a real help and really make it faster for you. Then, after that, if we compare two characters with the exact same stats, who will be the fastest? It will always be the one with the best game knowledge. Knowledge is important. You will notice that every maps, even though they are randomized, they always end up looking the same. When you do a demon land, you should always stay on the first floor. The first floor is supposed to always have enough monsters to be able to pop up the boss. If you know the map, you will know which way to go, which direction your hero should go towards to be the fastest and the most efficient possible. This is not easy. It requires you to play a lot and pay attention to the minimap, but it's really necessary and it will allow you to save time and to clean the small mobs faster before you pop up the boss and then be able to go to higher difficulty content more easily. For training, I advise you to often repeat the Land of Hell, because even after you use up your daily challenges, you can still do it as much as you want, without rewards of course, so you can do it once, check the map, pay attention to which way to go to clean the mob the fastest and pop up the boss the fastest, then note it down, and the next time you do Demon Land, you will notice that, oh, it's this map, I know this one, I should go this way, and then more and more you will get used to it and be able to be faster and faster and climb higher. That's all of my tips and advices. If you have any question, please comment below. Thank you for watching.